Hello again, it's your internet dad sharing life lessons that I offered my own sons. It's a lot of common sense. I hope you'll find them useful and be a more successful person when you put them into practice. The subject for today is dress for success, what to wear at a wedding. Now, you get invited to a formal wedding, whether it's in a church or another location, you've got to know what to wear. And you have a number of choices, something called morning dress, a tuxedo, a business suit, or a blazer. Golden rule is don't wear anything more formal in that list than that you know the bridegroom is going to wear. In other words, if everyone is wearing a suit, please don't show up in a tuxedo. Wear what everyone else is wearing, and you'll be told that on the invitation, or you can ask friends. Now, what I'm wearing is the most formal version of clothing for a wedding. It's called a morning suit, even though it's mostly worn in the afternoon. But the term morning is to distinguish it from evening wear, because this is never worn in the evening. It consists of striped pants, a tailcoat, a black tailcoat, with long tails, a vest that can be grey, pale blue, beige, etc., and a normal shirt and tie. Obviously, cufflinks are worn because this is a formal event. Now, you don't have to wear these. This is an item of clothing, but it is the most formal. One piece of advice that I have shared in my Dress for Success, the tuxedo, is if you're going to wear one of these 2 or 3 times, it is the same price to buy as it is to rent. So don't rent, buy, and you'll have it for the rest of your life. Now, your choice of going this route has to be dictated as to what is normal in your area and amongst your friends. If people don't wear morning dress, don't get it. If there are a number of people do, then it's worthwhile. You may have seen our favorite groomsman at work, Hugh Grant, in the movie 4 Weddings and a Funeral. You got the impression he didn't wear anything else. Obviously, by the second or third wedding, he would have paid more to hire than to buy. So please go that route. You can look it up on the internet. The second most formal version, and probably the most common, is a tuxedo. Now, tuxedos are traditionally not worn before 6 o'clock in the evening because they are actually referred to as evening clothes or dinner clothes. However, for most people in many areas of the country, this is the only formal clothing that's available. So that's what you should go with. Please check out my Dress for Success, the tuxedo, and bear in mind my advice that 2 or 3 times it's cheaper to buy than to rent. In terms of buying, don't neglect one source, and that is consignment shops for clothing in an affluent or rich type area. You'll find that tuxedos or tailcoats like mine are not worn that much, and you can get them in very good condition at very reasonable prices if you're lucky and it's the same size. Moving down the scale to a suit, people are wearing a suit, maybe a church. For goodness sake, wear a dark grey or dark blue suit. This is no place to be flamboyant. Further on down to a blazer, if that's what's going to be worn, by all means do so, but just don't get too ridiculous on the tie or the shirt. Do remember this is the day for the bride and bridegroom, so don't wear anything exotic that makes you stand out. Having said all of that, of course, if you're invited to a wedding on a beach in Santa Barbara or on a mountaintop in Kenya or Las Vegas or Bora Bora, and there's no specificity about clothing, then you know anything goes. So have fun. And remember also, if you've got a friend who's got this dilemma, show them the link. Till next time, cheers.